A few days ago, actor Prakash Raj made a statement that Rama is a North Indian god and Ravana is South Indian. Now, this might sound very funny to some of you and you might dismiss it as another political jibe, but let me tell you something. This is not as superficial as it seems. This idea has a history of more than 200 years. This is part of a narrative that has been built over time, and in this video, I just want to briefly explain where this entire notion of Rama is a North Indian god is coming from. And I assure you, by the end of this video, your perspective will change. If you're from the north and you think that this is how people look at it from the south as Rama is a North Indian god, it will definitely change. Let me explain this. It started around 1856, 1857. A British missionary named Robert Caldwell studied the Indian languages, and he's the first one to identify or kind of divide the languages as Aryan languages and Dravidian languages. So he tried to drive a wedge between Tamil and Sanskrit as two opposing sides. Okay, in a very linguistically sensitive manner. Around the same time, the Aryan Dravidian theory began to take shape by Mr. Max Muller. This theory suggests that Aryans came from outside India and they subdued the native Dravidians of the south. Whether or not this theory is accurate, that's a different discussion. I know that it's debunked, but let's park it for the moment. But this Aryan versus Dravidians, North versus South, this is a template. And this ideological framework is picked up by people like E.V. Ramaswamy, also known as Periyar. So he, in his book Ramayana, A True Reading, I'm just showing you the page, the very first page, where he says that Ramayana and Mahabharata were written by Aryans who are from the north to suppress the people from the south who are the Dravidians. So from there, the transformation is straightforward. The same framework, Aryan versus Dravidian, North versus South, and Rama versus Ravana. Rama is portrayed as the evil figure invading from the north, while Ravana is presented as the noble ruler from the south. This is not coincidence. This is the same template that is being worked out over the last 2 centuries, that Rama is North Indian. And that's where it comes from. No one sees Krishna that way because there is no matching, right? You cannot say Krishna from north killed Kamsa from south. You cannot. So broadly, that's where it is coming from, and I want it very clear that all of you do your own reading where it is coming from. Nobody in the south sees Rama as a North Indian god except these half-educated part-time politicians. Now take Kerala for example. There is a pilgrimage called Nalambalam. It's basically a set of 4 temples, Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughna. All 4 have 4 shrines. People take it as a single day yatra, just like Char Dham. I don't know if there is any other place in entire India where there are 4 different temples for each of these. And in coming to Tamil Nadu, it's Erikadaramar temple. It's almost more than 1600 years old, built during the Pallava period in 4th century, long before any of these modern ideological interpretations or maybe even some religions were not even born by then. In Andhra Pradesh, we have the temple of Untimetta Kodanda Ramaswamy temple. This is very unique. This is the only temple where there is no Hanuman in Ramalayam, because this was the moment when Bhagwan Sri Ram, Ma Sita and Lakshmana Swami were in their early days of Vanavas before meeting Hanuman. Okay, so that's the reason this particular temple locks that part of or that episode. That's the reason Hanuman is not depicted in this temple. And then we have Rameswaram, which has many parts of the Ramayana well locked in. For centuries, Rama is celebrated in the southern, the entire South India as dearly as anywhere else in India. My main point is, nobody in the south or wherever it is, no one looks at Rama as a North Indian god. The moment you hear this statement from anybody, first of all, before getting into that conclusion, whatever that I spoke in the last few minutes, do your own reading and then you take your call. That's what I mean to say. Because nobody in the south, in any of the 5 states, nobody looks at Bhagwan Sri Ram as somebody from the north. Okay. And like I said, Nalambalam or Erikadaramar or Kodanda Ramaswamy temple in Untimetta, or Bhadrachalam in Telangana, or Rameswaram deep down in the southern tip of India. So people hold Rama so very dearly. Okay, this is the only thing that I want to say. So this entire Rama is a North Indian god is a politically motivated and factually baseless statement. That's one. And most importantly, to end this short video, Bhagwan Sri Ram himself said, Sakrudeva Prapannaya Tavasmiti Chayachate Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo Dadamyetat Vratam Mama. I belong to everybody who seeks refuge in me. That's what Bhagwan Sri Ram made a vow in his life. And that's how we revere everywhere in South. In fact, the place where I come from, in the Telugu states, there is virtually no village or a city where there is no temple of Rama. In every nook and corner, we have Ramalayam. So every time somebody tries to twist Ramayanam or bring these kinds of nonsensical narratives, I will definitely keep on making these kinds of videos. I hope now you understood. I don't want you to believe in what I just said. I want you to go back and check whatever that I spoke over the last few minutes holds factually or not, and then take your decision. So Rama is by no means is a North Indian god, and yeah, that's where it stands. As always, thanks for watching.